Does your relationship to and behavior with food get the better of you? Does how you feel about yourself reflect how you feel about your relationship to and behavior with food? Do you know that overeating or undereating isn't healthy, but you feel powerless to stop it? Hello, I'm Mindy Gorman-Plutzer, owner and creator of The Freedom Promise. And in this video, I'll share about the impact your emotions have on your behavior with food, steps you can take to find freedom, and why it's not as simple as you may think. And if you find this content helpful and relevant, let me know by liking this video and hit the button to subscribe to the channel. Emotional eating is a commonly used term to describe behaviors such as overeating, compulsive eating, or stress eating. It refers to eating behaviors that are driven by emotions that are uncomfortable and easier not to feel. It's thought of as a negative behavior since the emotions that often trigger such behavior are intense: anger, loneliness, grief, or anxiety. I'm going to fundamentally reframe this for you. You see, as humans, we feel. We can bring emotion to the table and acknowledge what's driving our behavior. We can even recognize that positive emotions such as joy and love can drive us to overeat as we remember a beloved grandmother's favorite recipe, or feel celebratory as we indulge in yet another serving of deliciousness. So what's the issue then? You may be wondering where I'm going with this. Eating with emotion honors our fundamental humanness. Eating in an effort not to feel emotion is when it becomes a solution that quickly becomes the problem. Can you relate? You see, if you are struggling with eating challenges, whether it's overeating or any form of restrictive eating, it becomes easy to forget food is a source of nourishment, information for the body. Food then becomes a source of comfort and sometimes a source of punishment. Food can help you feel safe and protected from painful emotions. It becomes a metaphor for how you are sourcing your self-worth. In other words, how you are feeling about yourself. In an effort to control behaviors that can quickly take over, you'll start to impose rules to follow, which end up becoming harder to stick to. This creates just another set of challenges in the way of shame, guilt, and blame, so the cycle continues. In other words, if you follow these food rules, you believe you're good. But if you deviate in the slightest bit, you feel defeated, perhaps terrible to the point where binging, negative self-talk, and other destructive behaviors reinforce the cycle. The key to breaking the cycle has to do with understanding what's behind the way you feel about food, dismantling those rules and reframing the associations, but also understanding what kind of toll it's taking on your body and healing that piece too. This is all very deep-seated and can be difficult to do on your own. And here's some more food for thought. Often, what's driving this behavior is rooted in biology, imbalances in the gut, blood sugar dysregulation, or hormone imbalances could be feeding what seems like a never-ending cycle. Even sleep issues can kick off the cycle and sabotage your deep desire to recover, embrace what food can do for you, and start to live a fully nourished life. Do you know that these imbalances can be corrected as part of your healing journey? Type yes if you're aware of this, as well as your thoughts in the comments below. And this is why you want to work with a practitioner who has an integrative and functional approach to disordered eating recovery. You see, my functional approach will teach you that what you eat is only half the story of good nutrition and overall wellness. The other half is exploring who you are as an eater and discovering what your body is doing with what you are eating. That's the Freedom Promise. Thank you for watching, and if you are interested in partnering with me or just learning more about managing and overcoming disordered eating, schedule a complimentary discovery call with me. Just click the link below.